Imagine waking up one day to find the river that once sparkled near your home now cloaked in a thick, choking fog of pollution. This was Maya's reality, a teenager with a fierce love for her community and a deep frustration with silence. The first obstacle? A generation glued to screens, overwhelmed by global problems, feeling powerless. The second? A town indifferent, where the word environment sparked yawns, not action. But Maya didn't just rant on social media or wait for adults to fix things. She saw that real change starts with connection, so she turned to art. Armed with recycled paint and canvases made from discarded wood, Maya created vivid murals depicting the life-giving river, the lost fish, the children who couldn't play outside. These murals weren't just pictures, they were stories, invitations to feel and remember. Her unique strategy was simple yet profound: transform apathy into empathy through creativity. She started a weekend workshop, teaching peers to paint, write, and film their own stories about the environment. Slowly, the local park became a living gallery, buzzing with young voices and colors. The walls whispered urgent truths, the air filled with hope. The resistance was fierce. Some adults dismissed her as naive, others feared economic shifts if industries changed. Maya faced criticism, online trolls, and moments of crushing doubt. Yet, instead of retreating, she held community meetings where everyone, factory workers, business owners, students, shared their fears and dreams. She listened more than she spoke, building bridges where walls once stood. Her persistence sparked a ripple. Local businesses began sponsoring cleanup drives. Schools integrated environmental lessons crafted by Maya's group. The once silent town square transformed into a vibrant hub of activism and art. Then came the breakthrough, a weekend river restoration event organized entirely by youth. Hundreds showed up, armed with gloves and seedlings, laughter mingling with determination. The river began to heal, reflecting the sky's blue again, carrying with it the promise of renewal. Maya's journey teaches us that obstacles are not dead ends, but invitations to innovate. When faced with indifference, connect through shared stories and creativity. When confronted with fear, listen and build understanding. And most importantly, never underestimate the power of a single voice amplified by community. So here's your takeaway. Find your unique way to speak your truth through art, conversation, or action. Start small, gather your circle, listen deeply, build bridges, not barricades. Because real change isn't a distant dream. It's a mosaic of brave steps, painted with resilience and hope, by people just like you. But Maya's story didn't end there. As the seasons changed, so did the community's spirit. The murals inspired more than just admiration. They sparked conversations in living rooms, classrooms, and town halls. Parents began asking their children what the river meant to them, and children, in turn, shared Maya's stories with their grandparents. This intergenerational dialogue breathed new life into traditions once forgotten. One afternoon, a group of elders approached Maya during a workshop. They brought with them old photographs and memories of the river when it was clear and teeming with fish. They spoke of festivals held on its banks, songs sung in its honor, and the sacred respect it commanded. Their stories became a treasure trove for Maya and her peers, weaving history into their art and activism. Inspired, Maya organized a community storytelling night. People gathered under the stars, sharing tales of the river's past and hopes for its future. Musicians played, poets recited verses, and painters displayed their work. The event blurred the lines between art and activism, making every attendee a part of the narrative. As the community grew more engaged, local schools expanded their environmental programs. Science classes conducted water quality tests, history lessons explored the town's relationship with nature, and literature classes analyzed environmental themes. Maya collaborated with teachers to develop curricula that were both educational and empowering. Meanwhile, the local government took notice. Encouraged by the youth-led movement, officials allocated funds for sustainable projects. New regulations were introduced to reduce industrial waste, and incentives were offered for businesses adopting green practices. Maya was invited to participate in advisory committees, her voice representing the youth and the environment. The economic fears that once fueled resistance began to wane as businesses found that sustainability could coexist with profitability. Ecotourism emerged, attracting visitors eager to experience the revitalized river and vibrant community art. Local artisans sold crafts made from recycled materials, blending culture with conservation. Maya also recognized the power of technology in amplifying their message. She and her peers created a digital platform showcasing their projects, stories, and events. This online hub connected them with other youth activists worldwide, fostering a global network of support and inspiration. Challenges persisted. There were setbacks when pollution levels spiked after heavy rains, and moments when enthusiasm dipped. But the community's commitment remained steadfast, fueled by the shared belief that change was possible. Through it all, Maya learned invaluable lessons about leadership, patience, and the strength found in unity. She understood that change is rarely linear, but requires persistence through highs and lows. Her journey underscored the importance of embracing diverse perspectives and the transformative power of listening. As the years passed, the once polluted river became a symbol of resilience and hope. Children played along its banks, families picnicked in the shade of trees that had been replanted, and artists continued to celebrate its beauty. The town's identity evolved, intertwined with a renewed respect for nature and community. Maya's story reminds us that every voice matters, especially when lifted together. It challenges us to look beyond obstacles and see opportunities for creativity, connection, and growth. It calls us to act not out of fear or despair, but from a place of hope and responsibility. So whether you face indifference, fear, or doubt in your own community, remember Maya's example. Speak your truth in the way that resonates with you. Build bridges where there are divides. Create spaces for stories to be heard and hearts to open. Because real change is not just a moment, it's a movement. It's the collective heartbeat of people daring to dream, to act, and to heal the world around them. And it starts with you.